Hey everybody, it's Gloria Ortiz with Real People Realty, or some of you may know me as Glow, as in hashtag Go with Glow. Today's Formation Friday video is going to be about short sales. And I'm sitting with Brian Turney, who's a real estate attorney. And there's so much information on this topic that Brian and I decided to do two separate videos. Today's going to be for sellers. Next Friday is going to be for buyers. So for the month of April, you guys are lucky. You get two Formation Friday videos. So the first thing I want to talk about is the definition of a short sale and what is the difference between a short sale and a foreclosure.
A short sale is a sale where the purchase price is going to be short of or less than what a seller owes on their mortgage. In order to do a short sale, you're going to need to have a hardship. And a hardship cannot be self-inflicted. You can't quit your job and expect the bank to forget that you owe them this money and you have these mortgage obligations to them. A hardship is something that is out of your control. The death of a borrower or a co-borrower, loss of a job, reduction in hours at your current job, or a divorce. Those are not all inclusive, but those are examples of hardships.
Well, one of the biggest difference between doing a foreclosure and a short sale, in my opinion, Brian, is how it affects the seller's credit. What do you think?
I agree, because a short sale is only going to affect a seller's credit for up to 3 years. Whereas a foreclosure can affect a seller's credit for up to 7 years. And whether you plan on buying a new home going forward or whether you plan on renting after a short sale or foreclosure, the landlord or the new lender is going to be looking at your credit, and all other people who would be looking at your credit will see that a short sale is better than the foreclosure on your credit.
Okay, let's talk about some of the documentation that we need. Me personally, when I go list a short sale, I won't list it until we have all this documentation ready so that I can immediately send it over to the bank. Some of the examples could be...
You're going to need credit statements, bank statements, pay stubs, and tax returns. You're also going to need what's known as an arm's length affidavit,
which in my opinion is one of the most important forms in a short sale transaction, because if you're not honest on that form, that could be considered fraud and put you into a completely different situation. What is an arm's length form, Brian? Why is it so important?
The arm's length affidavit is a form that tells the bank that nobody who knows the seller or the seller of the short sale is going to benefit financially from the bank taking a loss on the sale. So an arm's length transaction is one where it's on an open market and the buyer and seller do not have a pre-existing relationship. They don't know each other. It's not going to be like the seller's cousin, uncle, niece, friend, or coworker is going to benefit from the bank taking a loss on the short sale.
And last but not least, this video is for sellers, and I want you to know what are the possible tax consequences. Are there possible tax consequences?
Yes, there could be tax consequences of a short sale or a foreclosure. If any debt is forgiven in either of these types of things, whether it's a short sale or a foreclosure, that debt can be taxable as ordinary income, meaning if you made $50,000 in a given year and you had $20,000 of debt forgiven, it's like you made $70,000 a year, and that's how you would be taxed. So you'd be taxed more.
So I'm only a licensed real estate agent. Brian is a licensed real estate attorney. We would refer you to talk to your accountant when it comes to any tax consequences, so you could have all the exact information you need before you make the decision if you want to move forward with a short sale and or a foreclosure. But in general, we believe a short sale is better for the seller in the long run. We're going to do next week's video for buyers, so if you want any extra information, you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is on this page, and I can also put you in direct contact with Brian. I'll see you soon.